Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. All right, y'all. So I missed last week's episode. I did watch it, but I did watch it. However, I didn't. By the time I looked up, it was already this week's episode, and so here we are. So let's just go ahead and talk about this week's episode. Okay, so Marge and Joe, they go out for a motorcycle ride and they stop and get a bite to eat. Marge is still going through the motions of dealing with Jan's, which is her ex-husband's death. She said that he was in excellent health and he would run 5 miles a day. He was rushed to the hospital due to a blood clot. That is so scary to me. And he didn't make it, of course. You know, I think that it is so sweet that Joe is, or he doesn't come across as someone who's insecure to the point where I think it's great that Marge feels comfortable and Joe has created a space for Marge where she can grieve her ex-husband. Because I think I feel like some people would feel a type of way about watching their partner cry, probably constantly, over their ex-wife, ex-husband. So I think that I really was like that. Like that has to be a great feeling for Marge to know that she can still grieve and not have to worry about Joe feeling a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because at once upon a time, she clearly loved that man. I know some of you told me, I came into the New Jersey real late, that I think Joe and Marge cheated on each other, cheated on their spouses with each other, right? Um, but anyways, so yeah, I thought that was really, really sweet. I thought that it was honest and truthful when Joe basically told her, I can't remove that sadness. So I took it as though what Joe was trying to tell Marge was whatever emotions you're going through, unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. I can be here for you, right? I can reassure you that everything is going to be okay. I can give you a hug. I can rub your back, right? We can go for a walk. We can go out to eat. We can go for a motorcycle ride. But that sadness, I can't do anything about it. It's just going to have to you have to basically deal with it over time. I like that scene between Marge and Joe. I really, really did. Um, Rachel and Jen. Let's just talk about this whole. Okay, so this is the thing, right? Hey, let's get into the mess, girl. Let me drink a sip of water. So Rachel, Fessler, Jen Fessler, into Margaret. I was side eyeing Rachel just a tad bit because I'm like, girl, how, girl, you already cried, girl. You just met this lady, girl, 72 hours ago, girl. You already crying talking about, girl, she your best friend, girl. What is the tea, girl? Y'all that close? When they sat down for lunch, Jen Fessler and Rachel, this episode, um, Jen Fessler said that their relationship got really intense very quickly. So I guess they did become friends rather quickly. However, I just was like, girl, I know, girl, maybe, girl, I don't know. The way that Rachel is describing her friendship with Jen, it would be one of those friendships that I would think that they have been friends for years. You know what I'm saying? And from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought they just met last year through the show, basically. Girl. Um, but with that being said, this is a sticky situation for Jen Fessler, right? Because she's now a part of this show, right? We have to it's kind of like we're supposed to not know that it's a show, but we know it's a show. Jen is now a part of this show. and she has to get to know the other women, right? But on the flip side, I can definitely understand why Rachel and Marge will feel some type of way about Jen kind of being a little too comfortable, a little too cool with the ops, right? It sounds very middle school, very high school, but when we start to get into people, going to get PIs and this person calling my son, like, why would you want to even build a friendship with someone who is capable of doing something like that to me? Does that make sense what I'm saying? So I get that you have to shoot with her. I get that we have to be in the same, circle sometimes. But girl, to kind of, and then Jen is coming across as a fan when it comes to Teresa. To me, she does. I definitely understand the frustrations that they have with Jen, because if that was me, I would kind of be side eyeing my friend too. Like, it's not to be middle school, high school. It sounds like it, but girl, you really trying to be cool with this girl after you know what she done done to me? Like, you know what she has done, and you are still kind of okay with it? Like, girl, what? You know? Um, Jen says that she was advocating for Rachel in the conversation she had with Teresa. Let me say something. I didn't take anything that Jen did with Teresa in that conversation. They were just having a conversation, right? Teresa wanted to find out what she needed to find out. But I didn't take it as though Jen was advocating for Rachel and John either. So I don't know what she got that from, but I didn't take it that way. I just took it as though, girl, you was having a conversation. You were kind of in awe of Teresa Judice, but I didn't get it that she was just, in a way defending or advocating for John, or in what's her face? Rachel. I thought it was funny. Jen had a birthday dog, a dog birthday. I thought it was cute when the little girl was like, "Biscuit's my bitch," because I know that's right. I mean, technically, she ain't lying. Um, Girl, when she said the dog, when she was telling Dolores the dogs were humping, I think they're both girls, and then Dolores said, "Oh, that's okay." Girl, they just said, girl, they just doing a little, they just bumping coochies. That's it, girl. That's all right, girl. There ain't nothing wrong with lesbian dogs, so it's okay, girl. Danielle and Lena. Lena is a hairstylist, right? Now, I was on both. I could understand both sides. From what I understood, because I watched the episode, and then I watched the episode where I watched the episode and then I replayed the episode, but I was in the bathroom, like brushing my teeth and like, doing stuff around my apartment. So I was just listening to the episode. Anyways, and I heard Lena. So basically, Danielle had an event that Teresa, Dolores, and Jennifer were a part of. And Danielle went to Lena to do her hair. Lena opened up her shop, I believe, to do Danielle's hair. Now, she has done Danielle's hair on occasion. I don't think she's like a permanent hairstylist, but I guess anyway, she does her hair from time to time, from what I understand. That night, Lena was at the event and she didn't have a pink wristband. And so I guess it was I guess like the VIP crowd, basically. The person, I guess, in charge saw that she didn't have a pink wristband and told her she had to leave the area. Lena was like, "Girl, no, girl, I know Danielle." And so she went and told Danielle, and Danielle was basically, I guess Danielle told the lady that no, she still gotta leave. Girl. So Lena feels some type of way about that. However, I also thought I heard Lena say when I was in the restroom brushing my teeth that her and Danielle, she don't know Danielle on a personal level like that. So on one hand, it's like, girl, you don't know her on a personal level, but then I also understand, like, girl, if it was my barber and he came to an event that I threw, would I kick my barber out? More than likely not, right? Even if it was somebody who had only cut my hair 3 or 4 times, I wouldn't kick them out. I would probably tell them the next time, hey, the next event, just make sure you have a wristband because we're very serious about people being in certain areas. Whatever you got to say it, right? So I can get why Danielle. I mean, Lena was kind of bothered, right? But I can also understand. You also said that you and Danielle don't have a personal relationship, and from what I think I heard Jennifer say, she does her hair occasionally. So it's not like are you even her permanent hairstylist or just somebody she go like a backup? You know what I'm saying? With her other hairstylist can't get her in. Girl, let me go to this office so she can do my hair. Anyways, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of giggle when Teresa said when Teresa said they were talking about Jennifer did let the group know that she had invited Marge. Um, and then Teresa said, "What dog was Joe going to bring, Margaret or his real dog?" I did kind of giggle at that. Can I say something? Gia is too involved in the conversations. Gia, she has too much input. And the reason why I say that is because if Marge starts to swing Gia every which way but loose, if Rachel starts to tug on Gia's wig, if the ladies start to go after Gia, the first thing people are going to scream and yell and stomp is, "Oh, those are the kids. You can't talk about the kids." Gia want to be a grown woman. Technically, she is. She wants to be a part of the conversation. Don't get mad when you get scalped. So either you're going to be like Frankie and what's Dolores' daughter's name? Girl, Gracie, Virginia. I don't know them kids' name. And you just gonna come and shoot scenes with your mama and not engage in the mess? Or if you engage in the mess, don't be surprised when you're in the mess. I'm just saying. If Margaret starts to go after Gia because Gia want to be slick by the mouth, right? Even if it's not that big of a deal, all it takes is for one person to say something for somebody to feel like they need to go off, right? If Marge says something slick about Gia, the first thing Teresa is going to say, "Don't be coming after my kids." Well, your kids need to stay out of grown folks' conversations. Because if she want to be a part of it, then she's going to be a part of it. If she's not going to be a part of it, then she's not going to be a part of it. I think I just don't like when Gia is a part of the conversation. Because again, if the ladies start to go after Gia, y'all are going to holler and scream, not y'all, but y'all are going to holler and scream that the kids are off limits. Well, the kids need to stay out of the grown folks' conversation. Girl, go over there to the kiddie table. And if you're going to sit over here, don't say nothing. Because I don't never see Dolores' kids. I just started watching about 4 seasons ago. I don't ever see Dolores' kids in the mess. I don't see any of the other kids in the mess except for Gia. She always got something slick to say. Girl. Anyways, so Gia says Marge and Rachel can be territorial. Girl, shut up. Dolores was surprised about Jackie and Teresa's relationship. At this point, I do believe I do believe that Jackie is doing whatever she feels she needs to do in order to get back her full-time position. I do believe that. I do think it's a little strange. I'm not saying that people can't make up and put things behind them, but I do think it's a little strange that Jackie was just drawing a comparison about Gia doing doing a little sniff in a restroom, and I go, y'all sitting at the table laughing, giggling, and kiki. Girl, I guess, girl, I'm with Dolores. Girl, is this a Twilight Zone? Like, what is going on? This shit is crazy. Y'all don't even like each other. In real life, y'all don't. Yeah. Um. Anyways, I guess everybody trying to build their team up. Um. So they're at the softball game. This is the annual thing for Dolores to have her softball game to raise money. I thought it was really cute that Dolores had Gertie. I didn't even realize. I was like, "Who's?" I just looked and said, "Who's on her on the front of her shirt?" And then I just kind of paid the dust. And then when she was giving her speech at the game, I was like, "Oh, that's Gertie." And then she also said that Gertie was a friend of her. Gertie had breast cancer. Thank God. She beat her cancer. Did y'all see Marge? I saw this. Y'all see Marge coaching Danielle. Did y'all see? I caught that. So they were in the dressing room getting ready for the game, and Jackie came in, and they were talking about Jennifer's party, the dog party. And Marge said this one managed to be there, and she was pointing at Jackie because Jackie was on the other side of her hand. And then Danielle was like, "Oh, so Jackie. So how did she get to the party?" I said, "Oh, girl, not Marge coaching Danielle, girl. Okay, girl, whatever." Um, so they have a conversation. Then Jackie is playing dumb and stupid, feeling away because Jackie is playing dumb and stupid because Danielle didn't invite her to her party. She had a party. I think it was like the first or second episode to celebrate. Um, what's his face? Her husband's um, a celebration of life party. Um, girl, Jackie. Y'all know I like Jackie. But we have to just call a thing a thing. Jackie, from what I remember, you and Danielle were not like the best of friends. Like I don't think like y'all could be cordial, but even the last time when y'all were at the surprise party for Jen Fessler, like girl, y'all kind of just gave us just a hey and just kind of kept it moving. So why are you acting like you don't know why Danielle didn't invite you to her party? Girl, you know why? Girl, y'all not cool like that. That's it. Girl, that's it. That's really it. Um, and on some real stuff, you're really not a full-time cast member anyways. So, I mean, I consider you as a full-time cast member, then it's kind of like, okay, girl. But whatever. Marge and Jackie start to go back and forth because Jackie feels like Marge starts to speak up for Danielle. Now, this is why I was like, hold up. I could have swore about an episode or two ago, Marge got upset at Jackie for speaking up for Jen Fessler. Now, Marge is literally doing the same thing that she got mad at Jackie for doing. Y'all know Marge is my girl. So, when Team Teresa and Team Melissa be in the comment sections, girl, fussing and cussing, girl, I don't care about Teresa or Melissa. Girl, now I don't like Teresa, but I don't go up for Melissa like that. You know what I'm saying? Melissa cool, but girl, Marge is my girl. Okay? But Marge, you full of shit because you was just mad at Jackie for speaking up for Jen Fessler, and now you're doing the same thing when it comes to Danielle and Jackie. Now, maybe she did that to get her lick back at Jackie, but it doesn't take away that you're doing the same thing that you accuse Jackie of doing, right? Marge is upset because she didn't get a copy of Jackie's book. Jackie, from what I understand, from what it sounds like, her explanation sounds valid to me. If Jackie is saying that the only people that got a copy of the book was the press, girl, the people that she would be doing interviews with, then I don't see how Marge could be upset. You didn't get a copy of the book because you're not a part of the press. And then Jackie says, my own mother didn't get a copy of the book. And then Jackie says, well, that's not surprising. I mean, Marge says, that's not surprising. Girl, girl, the girls is gone. And Jackie said, girl, I can say what I want to say about my mother. You can't. I said, no, that's right. But my mama is not your mama. So now they're going back and forth because Marge feels like she needs a copy of the book. Jackie felt like Marge at one point was trying to say that she was the reason why Jackie even got a book deal. Marge feels like because I've known about your book before anybody else that I should have got a copy of the book. Girl, just girl. then she took a dig at Melissa. Melissa doesn't even read books. I said, girl, girl. Not her calling Melissa dumb, low key. Um, Jen, Bill and I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I get it. Jen wants to feel like her and Bill are a team. She wants to feel like Bonnie and Clyde. We're a duo. So now Bill, who really doesn't care, he has to pretend as like he can't be cool with Joe. She even feels some type of way. She felt some type of way last week when when Bill called Joe his brother, right? This week she felt some type of way because they were hugging on each other. Like, I don't know. I get it. I get it to a certain degree. Like, that's your husband, your wife. You want them to have your back, especially when you're having conflict with, like, I guess another man. I don't know. But then it's like, I mean, I guess, girl, that's his wife. And I do remember, I will say this, now I'm thinking about it. I will say, I remember seeing a clip from BravoCon, not last BravoCon, the one before that, where y'all know Jen and Joe actually like had an exchange of words, like at a hotel. Like somebody had their phone up and was recording it. Like, I don't think they like each other in real life. Girl, so I guess I can get it now. I'm sitting there thinking about it. I can see it because it's kind of like, how this man don't like me, I don't like him. Why are you still being cool with him? Oh, girl. Then Melissa walks up to Jen and says that they should have a conversation. Why don't Jen and Melissa like each other? I do remember last year when Jen was trying to be messy and talk about that rumor. What did Melissa do to Jen? That's what I want to know. Anyways, I put Jen kind of fake though. When Gia was talking about Louis being a good person, he's a really good guy, and she was saying how she was telling him, "Don't let these people make you think don't let these people make you think that you're crazy." And then Jen was like, basically trying to basically and kind of like, "Oh yeah, girl, like sometimes you have to just ignore the mess, girl." I believe everything Marge says about Jen. I think that Jen used to wear Louis low. I do. I think that I think that Jen Fessler used to wear Louis low, and now Jen is trying to act as if she ain't really badmouth Louis when the truth of the matter is, or at least I think it's the truth. You used to drag Louis. I believe it. I believe it. Jen low key fake. I got some of the things that she was saying. Like, y'all want me to go into these situations and start drawing blood, but that's not how I handle situations. But it's kind of like, girl, these are your friends, and you know that these people have tried to hurt your friends. Why would you even want to, outside of just being cordial, right? Because we have a job to do. Let's just call it what it is. We have to shoot scenes together. Outside of that, girl, why would you want to even try and build anything past just a hello? Because, like, girl, I'm supposed to be your sister. You know what I'm saying? This person has hurt me and my family. So, girl, what's the tea? I get it. Like I said, I understand how some people might say it sounds middle school, high school, but I would be upset. I would be looking at my friend a little sideways if my friend was moving like Jen Fessler. Like, anyways, and that was pretty much it, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm done. That's a review. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.